Well, it's been a good start, and I'm gonna have at least. I'm trying to find a better angle for this. It's been a good start, and this one I've got a new string on the way too for it. It is very cold, by the way, YouTube. I'm playing out here, but yesterday was where I found about my limit before I need to start getting hand warmers or something for real. If it starts hitting right about 15 degrees, is where I can't. Like I'm sitting there having to almost warm up every 5 minutes effectively. It's like I would sit there and play usually to keep my fingertips warm, but even that was becoming like razors. So that's on that side of everything. Oop, I don't want to put her on the snow. And I know I shouldn't be putting her like this, but being as I'm a sentimental kind of fool with stuff, it's all right. Because I'm not looking for resale unless it's for collector effectively. So, in the meantime, it is my only source of income, and I prefer to actually earn my keep than bum around. So you know the drill. Basically, I've been out here, and I was good for the first literally within the first 15 minutes approximately of playing. Time really does go by pretty freaking quick when you're playing guitar sometimes, but it also goes by super slow at the same time. It does both. Because it's not the same as being out there and just asking for money or something. It's not the same as bumming around at all. It's you're playing music the whole time instead of asking for anything. So, without further ado, although this one I will be uploading as I've done 3 different recap videos, and then I got roommates that don't realize that I'm doing YouTube videos about addiction studies as well as culture shock and language barriers, cultural barriers, all this. Coming from an expat dual national officially, I'm actually doing it for education and entertainment purposes when I'm doing that kind of stuff. So yeah, I will sit there and break down all the background to a reference or to even a slang of something in real talk, basically at that point. So just something I don't strut about much, because as far as I have understood or have come to know, this is basically the White West in many degrees. Well, at least where I'm at. So yeah, it's already like that's kind of the lowdown is I got people that believe me, and I got people who don't, and then I got people who don't know what to think, and then I got people that they got people, get it? So then it's like the people that don't believe anything that's going on, they get their people anytime I even mention anything that's going on an international level. All their people get pissed off at the same time since I bring it up. Dead giveaway. Someone has a real personal problem. It's a fake one too. It's called fake beef in some books. So, that's the whole point. When I'm running into the same type of information extortion level shit, I'm wondering, I was actually going through all the procedure and protocol. I'm wondering how I keep, quote unquote, people that are innocent, my quote unquote friends, quote unquote. I wouldn't call them that. They're my roommates. That's as far as I'm going with this one. Sorry. My last set of friends were over in front of Family Dollar there. So, those are my last set of friends. These are my roommates. I've got allies. I got either friendly relations. Let's see, here's the brackets I think in. So let me break it down for you. And I already am, of course. So if I'm sitting there in my office, which is what it's supposed to be in the first place, and I'm doing YouTube shit, and people eavesdrop, it's that easy. People read over my shoulder and violate my privacy, it's that easy. It's like, this is like, when people are profiling me, then I don't need that. Roommates don't know anything. They're late arrivals. So they're technically innocent. So delegation-wise, if someone gets misled by something and they act on it, then they're accountable. Once more, I'll say it one more time. If you were misled, given bogus information, you're still accountable, but they might kind of half it off, pending, what kind, if you had known differently. So in other words, these roommates of mine are at the bottom of the hill that had an avalanche and dominoes fall. So yeah, it's where I crash landed legit. That means 100% legit. That's why everything's going through the payee center, everything's legit. So I can trace everything too. So I can keep records as well. Which I already was in the first place, but now I've got more than just me keeping records, get it? So, now I have, that's like discrimination against a medical marijuana caregiver and patient, stroke patient, and epileptic. There's like 4 things that are not good to fuck with. So in the meantime, because I still got to try to get me my pre-roll, so hold on. How well you could hear that over there or not. But yeah, that's about it. See, technically that's why I keep doing the recording off to the side, so that way I don't accidentally record people going, in and out. That's not what I'm trying to do. I don't have a front side camera right now, and I'm not doing a satire or, Canon camera stuff, so that's basically where that's at to stay. Yeah, by the way, it's learning how to stay. It's learning very well not to fall over. Unlike me in the morning. Like, you know what? I don't think any one of my roommates would even believe I haven't drank since New Year's. And even the one I grabbed yesterday was for medical use only. So, you know, that's like one instead of popping 5 different pills. 5 pills in a bottle. Thanks, I'll take this one any day. Less side effects too. This comes with a stigma. That's why I've been sitting there with like medical purposes only level. And I will sound I'll get more sober and more coordinated as I actually sip on this properly over the course of about an hour usually. It's like I'm not sitting here, you know, it's like, you can call me an alcoholic when I bring home a case of beer and slam them one after another. Not 3 beers drank across the entire day. And that's my max. And that is literally my personal max. I only grab 4 if fucking shit hits the that's quads on deck, get it? That's where there's my only habit I got. I got a habit of drinking. If you think I was drunk, I'll save you from being a liar. Okay? Or have someone else save you from being a liar if you thought I was drunk. Get it? Nextly, I'd rather be taken as a drunk than a drug addict. So there's 2 reasons I'm already drinking in the first place. 1, to save someone from being a liar. 2, because you thought I was, drunk in the first place. And 3, because I think you get it now. I drink out of spite, too. When people just think I'm angry and drunk and I'm sober, I'm like, oh, yeah? And then I flip that, too, on them. That's my flip of a script. So I got an evil fucking plot to establish a fake-ass drinking habit, then flip it on the table on your head like Jesus came drinking. Got an evil-ass drinking habit, if you want to get real about it. It's evil as fuck. Because I used to only drink religiously. Now I drink medicinally and out of spite. Religiously is in fucking marriages and funerals. Birthdays, well. Just like, Toledo Court Diagnostics on that flip side, ladies and gentlemen. Here's a funny thing about the English language. When I say I lost my friends to drugs, do you think it was because of what I was doing or what they were doing? Get it? So. See why I keep laughing all the way to the bank? And this is when I was doing an easy one. She keeps falling out of mine. Almost why I need a strap at the same time I don't. And that's the cold air hitting. I almost need to get strings I can use in the winter, like winter grade low tension. I'll just down tune it like that, whatever. That'll work. Almost. Hold on, give me a second. Anyway, I'll have to do an open chord for now. That's what I know. I need to fix those two open tones. Ugh. So, and I was gonna be a bitch in the meantime, because for one, I hate tuning my guitar when it's this cold out. It will snap a string. So, I really hate tuning guitar strings in the winter. So, that's why I went to the classical instead. Nylon strings. That's exactly why I had a nylon antique guitar. First place. That was a beautiful reboot, by the way. That was stolen up in Michigan, but no one gives a damn about that neither. Yeah, well, here's the unholy curse of if you, don't care. This is the point. I just can't believe what's happened. I'm still processing it all, too. And then to try to process that, psychologically and emotionally in a room full of goddamn recovering addicts. I can't even. No. Sorry, there's a reason why I had Vigilantes Anonymous speaking in front of the dang church over there. Well, I don't know. I could technically still go try to get some pizzas down the street or something. It's a block away and a half. Technically, that makes it still like a 3-block walk there and back with a guitar in my hand. I could try to drop it off, but then I've got to go in and out and try to dodge everyone and everything that's trying to happen at the same time, including my cats that were trying to follow me here in the first place. Nextly, that's what I have to be mindful of. Because I got Widow in the dang crate because he wanted to follow me, and then all of them wanted to follow me, and all I gotta do is get one of them in the crate, and they're crate trained. I don't even use a C word. It's called an emergency box for a reason. So, or go to your room. Okay. I got people trying to tell me how to raise my animals. My family, if I have to use that word, my animals. I wish they were dogs at that point, because a dog can go into a crate while someone's gone working, apparently without anyone saying, "Oh my God, your cat was meowing." Duh, because separation anxiety, and everyone keeps going in and out of my room without permission. So yeah, Excuse me while I crate up my critters. I like that word better, by the way. While I crate up my critters, so you don't fuck with them and let them out throughout the entire house like the last retard did. So I'm really not going to take bullshit as an answer, because that's all I seem to be receiving is hands in the soup that I'm turning into stew. And if that's not enough, I'll turn them into meatloaf. Meanwhile, Miss Devil herself had the thorns out. I'm just going to use that because, for anonymity's sake. That old writer's disclaimer. Based on a true story. Especially when I catch the bitch reading my fake ass journal while text messages, and my friend knows. And then she was stupid enough to actually text her back. For all I know, she's undercover for 10 years. Who knows? Even my girlfriend could just be, from the information she's talking about alone, my ex-girlfriend could just be working for Michigan University, Ann Arbor, for all I know. Let me put it that way. And I still need to get a lighter. I'm about dead. Because she keeps taking off my lighters while I'm sleeping. And she went through my whole backpack, too. See, she can break that laptop as long as the hard drive survives. Don't care. Well, you want to threaten you want to threaten everything in my life and then play like I was the one starting problems? It ain't gonna work. Not in any world. Not by anyone's book. Not any story on the world will end well for you, whether I'm dead or alive type thing, and that's why I keep records. Anything happens to me, you're to blame. Get it? By extension. I don't even do that shit on purpose. Do I look like some of your World of Warcraft favorite characters? Anyway, that's like the retards who thought I was out here doing this for attention or just jamming out or to do it for fun. No, this is work. This is work. This music is work. I practice 4 to 5 hours a day usually to do this. And I usually have more than one song to play out here, but lately I've just been doing the Moneymaker. Because it's quick, easy, and I can go anywhere with it. That's why I call it a moneymaker. Yep, because I can go anywhere with that. I can add in any riff I like. I can go from jazz to dark grimoires to country and just switch it up left and right. Yeah, call it a moneymaker for a reason. Money-making song. So the only thing that's going on with me is my appetite started up. I'm going to have to probably, if I went over to Little Caesars, I might be able to score me a pizza. Maybe if it's not too late. Let me double check the time, right? It's 10:24, so they just put out the pizzas between 10 and 11, basically. So yeah, and this place is only open for another half hour, so that's the truth. And that's what I'm going to say. So let me see if I can't manage to get me a pre-roll. And then something to eat. So stay with me, stay tuned, 24. have a money-making song and a food song. I used to have a song for everything like a true bard. I think I got everything else covered. I should be able to get some couple things at Cheetos instead. Thank you. Happy New Year, by the way. You too. Oh, I forgot about a lighter. I'm a retard. Nah. Silence is golden.
smoke weed every day.
Right. Yeah.
Boss, you don't got a lighter by chance.
I know what? I don't. I need one too, shit.
All right, have a good one.
Yeah. Thanks. Good.
ever seen the anime Big O? Forgetting your lights, buddy. All right. Alright, break time for a second, see if I can just hang. Alright, so we're at 39 minutes, and I managed to get something to eat. I got 2 bags of Cheetos and 2 beef sticks. Now I'm waiting inside Alumni, Buckeye, go Buckeyes indeed, as he was on his way out. Damn, bad lighting, I guess. But anyway, so now I'm just trying to get the pre-roll and a lighter, and I'm only like $2 from that, I think. Like $2 from it. So I can actually smoke tobacco without a busted ass lighter and not have to worry about, my ex coming into the room. Well, of course, I know she came into the room. Hold on, by the way. Still got to get these last few buttons. how about $2 for status quo?
Yeah,
Great with me, I ain't asking you. You asked me what was going on. I said about the let's be honest. You know, we both break by. You know about $2 for my status quo. Do you have a good one, sir? No, I don't need it. I wasn't asking. I bet the same thing. Yup.
What up, Mr. Man? How you doing?
About $2. So we get me free roll all like it. You got a lighter? Oh shit, thanks for reminding me. I was doing my YouTube over here. It's pointed that way, don't worry. Almost there on here.